As the autonomous zone in Seattle begins to dwindle, one journalist is now speaking out about an assault he faced while inside the Capitol Hill zone there. Here's One America's Jack Posobiec.
We are very excited to welcome to One American News for the first time. It's Kaylin Dalmeda. Kaylin is the founder of Scriber News and is somebody who actually joined me when recently I was infiltrating the CHAZ out in Seattle and was right out there with Antifa. And Kaylin, believe it or not, in fact, the last time I saw you right before this, you were the victim of an assault. Tell me what happened that night.
Right, so that was the last time I saw you. I ran off, but so I was there filming, and what I was doing was I was getting footage of CHAZ. He was standing in the middle of the intersection, southeast corner of Cal Anderson Park, and I had just heard that some stuff had happened prior to my arrival. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and so I'm sitting on this couch about 30 yards away from CHAZ, and there's just not really anything going on, you know. And eventually, after, I don't know, 15 minutes of filming, two men come up behind me and they asked to see my phone. They asked me what I'm doing, and one of the men grabs me by the back of the jacket, punches me in the head, and then attempts to, you know, throw me around from a couch to the ground. And you know, I was pretty freaked out. I was pretty scared. You know, I was pleading with people who were coming to see what was going on for help. You know, get this guy off of me. He tore my jacket. That's how, you know, violent this was. But eventually, somebody in the crowd released his hand from my jacket. I was able to start running out down Pine Street past their barricade, but I heard a woman behind me. She said, "Run to the medical tent." I ignored that. I ran past the barricade next to the restaurant that's there on the corner, and I started running down Pine Street west.
Are you able to potentially identify the person that assaulted you?
A lot of people on Twitter started to do investigating. You've been following the story. Andy Noah's been following the story. Quite a few people on Twitter, social media sleuths, have gathered a lot of footage from this night. And we've successfully identified my attacker as DeJuan Young. After he recently was shot 5 times in CHAZ. So he turned up because of his TikTok post talking about what had happened to him, and you know, the social media sleuths basically found his Instagram, got access to it because it is a private account, and he has pictures on his Instagram of the same day, I suspect, of the night that he attacked me.
What would you say to people who think that CHAZ isn't violent, that it was a mostly peaceful protest?
I would say they are wrong, only because there are two sides to every story.
How can people follow you?
You can follow me on my social media accounts, @FromKaylin on Twitter, @FromKaylin on Instagram, @FromKaylin on Facebook. You can also follow Scriber News, @Scriber News on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right, Kaylin Dalmeda, thank you so much for coming with us and sharing your story.
Thank you, Jack.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.